And he has absolutely no fear.
There is one thing we've learned all throughout the years, and that's do not bet against AJ Styles.
Hey, he might not be the biggest dog, but AJ Styles has got the strongest bite.
And there's no one who fights bigger, bell to bell, than AJ Styles.
You're right. If AJ's breathing, AJ's fighting.
Evil has been unmasked.
After a decade of destruction, the WWE Universe finally able to look into the eyes of fear itself.
And his opponents, first from the pits of hell, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
What a terrifying sight to behold.
What a frightening presence. The evil inside this man.
Matched by the frightening amount of destruction that Kane is capable of.
A multi-time champion. He's dominated WWE for many, many years. The Almighty is here.
And from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Almighty Bobby Lashley!
Bobby Lashley striking fear in the hearts and minds of everyone who dares cross his path.
Whether he's holding a title or not, the champion's spirit and mentality always drives the Almighty.
The presence of Bobby Lashley is not a figment of your imagination. There's no filter on a social media app needed. Bobby Lashley is as real as it gets.
Hey, he's a peak physical specimen. Proud U.S. Army veteran who's dominated sports entertainment for nearly 2 decades. The bell rings on this Extreme Rules match. No telling what sort of carnage and destruction we'll see here.
When tempers flare and things keep getting pushed. Further and further, Extreme Rules is the only possible conclusion.
Scoop slam!
Big knee to the midsection.
He's been placed in the corner now.
Beautiful chop block. Brutal move that can take away all the mobility in that leg.
Setting up for something here.
Ooh, dropped right on their face.
Oh, God, what an elbow.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
That holds back Styles' attack. Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Clothesline.
Paint a picture for me, Corey. Hypothetically, what are some tactics you'd use to win a no DQ match?
Well, I'd stash some kendo sticks beforehand. Maybe have a buddy waiting to give me a much-needed hand. Maybe throw Saxton like a fastball special. That's the beauty of a no disqualification match. You can do all that and not get dinged. The is the limit.
Oh, strikes with the back elbow. Here he goes for the win. Raising the arm before one.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
Oh, back elbow. Oh, and it looked like AJ Styles got hit with a bold attack that time.
And there we see the effects of the Almighty's power.
He's turning the tables. Uh-oh, clearing off the announce table.
Oh, this is about to go from bad to worse.
This is not going to be pretty.
I don't want to see this happen.
Textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
He's heading back to the ring.
This demonic look from Kane is very foreboding. Able to interrupt the attack. There are plenty of ways battling this. Area could end in serious harm.
Power slam. A barrage of strikes being delivered by Styles. Dare I call it a
Phenomenal blitz.
ooh.
And a counter by Styles.
Right to the throat. Great move.
And Lashley wasn't wrecking anything in that moment.
Yeah, prime example of Styles proving how undeniable an athlete he truly is. Oh!
He catches Kane with a counter. And the ref gets hit with an unintentional shot there. What's he hoping to find down there?
He's got the table, and I can only imagine what he's thinking of doing with it.
Into the DDT.
Gets inside the ring. He turns it around.
Styles is looking to end this thing.
If this lands, it's over.
A little showboating from the Almighty.
Does Styles finish the job here?
There's two.
The MO of Kane remains the same. He'll have to go through hell to keep the devil's favorite demon down.
And now AJ has to recalibrate, has to gather himself again. And a well-executed move we just saw there. All the momentum in the corner of AJ now.
Bobby's arsenal is being taken away.
Placed into the corner. Sunset flip!
Wow.
He's starting to struggle here.
I'm just surprised that this triple threat match is still going on, Cole. I bet Saxton this would have been over by now.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. Coming back into the ring, back to the action.
Looking to do a little clanging and banging with that sledgehammer.
Oh, turns the hammer into a projectile and nails it.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Oh, look at this. Look at the suplex off the top rope. Top.
From the top.
Oh, misses the mark. Unable to counter.
Backbreaker. Face first. Lethal combination.
Stomping. Ouch. Oh, with authority. Oh, God. And AJ didn't have any answer for that attack.
Showing a lot of fortitude in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tenable it can be.
He's back into the ring.
Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Lashley creates an opening with a counter. Oh,
Right to the throat. Great move.
Up high.
Snapmare.
Big boot.
Punishing power slam.
Ooh.
Reversal on Lashley. There he goes, right into the corner.
And he cuts bait, slipping out of the ring. Shut up, Saxton. This is just a small regrouping.
Outside the ring now, he has no need to rush. He deflects it right back. Oh.
Right to the throat. Great move.
Classic!
Oh no, is there any air left in Lashley?
Taken down with a chop block. Had it scouted.
Makes the cover. And he breaks up the pinfall.
Let's keep fighting.
Counter. And now there's an opening. Oh, strikes with the back elbow. And the cover for the win.
This is it.
Broken up. And the match continues.
Military press.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Cranking the head. Leg drop.
Did Lashley get all of it?
Drag. Very nice.
Oh, man.
This is just brute power.
Oh, my goodness. Absolute dominance.
And Styles feeling the impact even more in the late going.
Yeah, somehow Lashley still has some gas in the tank this deep into the match.
Big shot taken. That one's going to leave her well.
That did not look good for AJ, and yeah, he's busted open now. Whoa! Turn that kendo stick into a lawn dart. Styles now has his opponent hooked
Up and down with a brainbuster.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
Styles positioning his opponent.
The Styles clash.
Could Kane rise back up?
AJ capitalizes on that misstep. Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? A back suplex right onto the apron. Lashley is unable to stop any attack.
Yeah, Styles isn't giving any quarter.
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
Re-entering the ring now. And Kane just daring his opponent to go toe-to-toe.
From the opposition.
Beautiful chop block. Saw it coming and slowed it down with the back elbow.
Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other. Face first, lethal combination.
Styles is taking charge.
It really looks like
Kane's struggling right now. Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street. We've already seen a few shots delivered up in that region.
And did you hear the impact of that?
AJ Styles looking to end this right here, right now. Styles clash. This one is all but over.
A kick out? I don't believe it.
Unshakable, undeterred, the big red monster rises again.
Styles absolutely thought that was it, and who could blame him?
Face first, lethal combination.
The big red machine is now under heavy pressure.
You can't deny the precision we're seeing from AJ. Smart strategy, attack the knee.
Knee to the gut creates separation. Getting set up for something in the corner. Back into the ring.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's a great fall.
Despicable.
Does he have him here?
Kicks out. He still has life.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. DDT.
AJ's looking for it.
Look at Styles clash. Will it pay off for Styles?
Forearms. Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
And he stops the count.
Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
Whoa, they just chucked that hammer right out.
One wicked attack after another. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And a kick out at two. Thought he had him.
You gotta be kidding me.
Beautiful.
He returns to the ring.
Styles looking to end this thing.
Styles clash.
Amazingly executed once more.
AJ Styles gets a huge win.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WrestleMania.
Nobody knew exactly what to expect on March 31st, 1985. On this night, the industry stopped and held its collective breath. Would WrestleMania live up to the hype? Would sports entertainment, the flawless mixing of WWE superstars with other celebrities from music, film, and sport, prove to be a hit with the fans? Every man and woman who laced up a pair of boots that night was taking a leap of faith, knowing that they would sink or swim as the event did. With over 19,000 people in the legendary New York arena that night, this would be the most important night in the history of WWE. Lucky for all of us, it was a success, and it formed the foundation for what is without a doubt the quintessential event of the year in sports entertainment. It has constantly grown, pushing the industry to the limits with every blockbuster encounter, every record broken, and then broken again. It's a destination, a fuel for the dreams that burn in those who hope to one day compete. Entire streaks have been built simply based on the results from that one event. Year after year, a simple point to a sign informs everyone that you're being challenged. Winning's always sweet. Winning a WWE championship is even sweeter. But for some reason, nothing can compare to standing tall on the grandest stage of them all. A Sunday night gathering at the arena has, over time, transformed into the monster two-day extravaganza that fills mammoth stadiums with people traveling from all over the world to be there. At WrestleMania, one will experience the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, all done in the name of chasing glory. I'm Corey Graves, and I'd like to welcome you to the WWE 2K24 showcase of the Immortals. Here, we will spotlight some of the biggest, craziest, most jaw-dropping, action-packed matches in WWE history. It'll be on you to retrace the historical footsteps by way of our showcase objectives and lead these titans of industry to victory. This year, as WrestleMania turns 40, let's look back at the journey to get here together and relive some of the most memorable moments from WrestleMania's past. The first WrestleMania set the stage for everything that was to follow.
All the way around the world. Now you know what it's all about, brother.
Celebrities were out in full force, showing that this was the place to be. WrestleMania 2 pushed the boundaries, taking place in 3 different locations: New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles, delivering 3 huge main events. But it would be WrestleMania 3 in 1987 that truly displayed WrestleMania's full potential. And for our first match of the 2K24 showcase of the Immortals, we go into the first verified WrestleMania Classic, the legendary clash for the WWE Intercontinental Championship between champion, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and his challenger, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Intercontinental champion since February of 1986, Savage tore through anyone who challenged him. That included a successful defense against George the Animal Steele at WrestleMania 2. A clash between Savage and Steamboat during a late 1986 edition of Superstars would see the Macho Man retain via countout, but that wasn't good enough. He would launch a vicious attack on the Dragon after the match, taking him out of action. Savage would attempt to duplicate the attack on Steamboat's friend and former opponent George Steele during the first Saturday night's main event of 1987. Fortunately for the Animal, Ricky would make his well-timed return for the save, leading to the rematch between the two at WrestleMania. What transpired between the two combatants can only be described as art. A fast-paced, high-action classic unfolded in front of 90,000 plus in attendance, with both men coming so very close to victory on a number of occasions. Would Savage be able to turn back the challenge of his angry opponent? Would Ricky Steamboat get revenge? These questions would be answered over the next 15 grueling minutes. And when it was over, everyone in attendance and those watching at home knew they had been a part of something special. The two superstars would forever be etched in history following the match, with Ricky Steamboat finally putting an end to the Macho Man's historic reign. It was all action from the moment the bell rang, and these two didn't give each other a second to rest. Ricky Steamboat fighting to avenge a career-jeopardizing attack months earlier by not only defeating Savage in the ring, but also ending his reign as Intercontinental Champion. The aggression was almost uncharacteristic from Steamboat. Was Steamboat too angry? And would that lead him to making a costly mistake? Was Steamboat too focused on hurting Savage and not on winning the match? Had the Dragon taken enough time to recover in the first place, or had he rushed back in the hopes of humiliating the Macho Man under WrestleMania's bright lights? Surely the presence of Miss Elizabeth's not-so-secret admirer, George the Animal Steele, was going to be a distraction to the Macho Man, who would look to keep Steele away from his manager at all times. Could Savage shut all that out and lock in on his challenger? Despite the external factors, these two appeared to be firing on all cylinders once they settled in. There was a real sense that this match could be, and was going to be, something special. The fans were captivated by the constant back-and-forth battle, with no one really able to maintain any type of control in the early portion of the match. The Macho Man appeared almost thankful to get a moment to himself after dumping Steamboat back to the floor, letting you know that Savage understood he was in a fight unlike any other he'd been in before. Things were only getting started. The Macho Man was trying everything, and that included fighting dirty. But Steamboat continued to have an answer at every turn. Steamboat's counter-wrestling had smothered Savage's offense, and the building frustration was obvious on the face of the Macho Man. In a match this closely contested, one small mistake can be a game-changer. And Savage's frustration led to him making a big one, charging at Steamboat only to be backdropped to the floor. Steamboat finally had a huge opportunity to pour on the pressure and put Savage away. Once the referee went down, there was a real sense of panic. Savage quickly hits his flying elbow, but obviously there was no official to count. The Dragon was grounded for now, but there was no way Savage had already put his fire out. After all the two had gone through, how was it going to end? Looking to take advantage of the situation, the Macho Man looked to use the ring bell on the fallen Dragon, only to be intercepted by George the Animal Steel. Macho Man, choosing to retaliate against Steel instead of getting back to Steamboat, ultimately ends up being the decision that costs him. A then-record Intercontinental Championship reign comes to a bitter end for Savage, who wasn't thrilled about the manner in which he lost. And Steamboat's counter wrestling remains the key to this match, once again getting him out of trouble and earning him the victory. Hard to feel bad about a guy who tried to use the ring belt twice. This match, over 35 years later, is still a certified classic. The athleticism is incredible.
Continental Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Long tortured by Randy Savage, both the Dragon and the Animal's elation is easy to see as they're carted back to the locker room. Put this match on a loop and I'd never get bored. I love Steamboat versus Savage. The clash between the Dragon and the Macho Man was a jaw-dropping battle between two of WWE's technical masters, an instant classic by all measures. But when the dust had settled and after the smoke had cleared, after Steamboat was carted off proudly holding his Intercontinental Championship above his head, the realization set in. We still have Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant. Featuring two of WWE's biggest stars at the time, this was the headliner that brought those 90,000 people together in the first place.
Everybody has their best day at WrestleMania. That's the creme de la creme. WrestleMania, main event, there's nothing else in this world like it.
Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant were great friends for years. Andre famously poured the bubbly all over Hogan when he captured the WWE Championship in January of 1984, and the two were nearly inseparable from then on. The two would be presented with trophies in separate weeks. Hogan was given one for reigning as champion for 3 years, while Andre received one for going 15 years without losing. For both ceremonies, Andre was not his usual self, first noting to Hogan that 3 years to be a champion, it's a long time, and ultimately walking out of his own trophy celebration when Hogan arrived to praise Andre's accomplishments. The world was on edge, waiting to see what comes next. Soon after, Andre would appear with Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Wait, what's going on here? Hold on, man. What are you doing with him?
Heenan had gotten to Andre, fanning the flames of resentment that burned inside.
Did you ever once in your life offer him a championship match?
A heartbroken Hogan tried to reason with his friend, but with one move, yanking Hogan's chain from his neck, it was clear there was no turning back.
There's nothing else like getting in the ring with Andre the Giant. It is the great unknown. When you get there and you're with Andre the Giant, you're outmatched, you're outsized, you're outpowered. It's an uphill battle, so you have to fight from underneath. You have to have everything in sync, body, mind, and soul, to survive fighting an opponent like Andre the Giant. When I slammed Andre the Giant, I was surprised how the crowd reacted. 94,000 people lost their breath and gasped at the same time. It overwhelmed me in the ring. It's etched in stone. It's just overwhelming how many people every day approach me and talk about WrestleMania 3.
Now it's up to you to do the impossible and defeat Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3. It truly is the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. It felt like time stood still once the bell rang, and Hogan and Andre approached each other in the center of the ring. It was finally here. The reason all these people were in the arena. The dominant 3-year WWE champion and the man who'd gone undefeated for 15 years about to collide. Who would strike first? Everything was amplified here. Andre's shove felt thunderous. Then, everyone held their breath when Hogan tried and failed to body slam Andre, nearly losing the match in the process. Could Hogan slam Andre? Would he try it again? Did he hurt his back or his knees in that failed lift? Andre, thinking he'd won the match, would have to recompose and get back on the task of taking out the Hulkster.